the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 29, Cousins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yards. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And his pass pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Brady.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but there, first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Brady's going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st down.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From midfield, here's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Brady now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the draw play. This is White. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get it behind the line. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action now. Cousins. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22. Catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Dalvin Cook.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
And Brady will sneak it into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
Were we surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing it all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Brady's going to sneak it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
Evans comes in motion right. Fournette, a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers of ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
This is White on the screen.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force third and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on third down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Second down, back to Fournette.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to run it with their receiver, Evans. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. A handoff, Fournette running left. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brady to throw. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
But when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we